Alright, welcome back. We are going a little further into Ephemeral Fantasia. I feel like I'm almost getting to the end of this game. I could be wrong, but I hope so, because I've been doing this for like 3 months now, and I kind of would like to get onto some other games. But this has been ramping up and getting great. So, just very quickly before I begin, I'll talk about what I have been doing in the game. I just spent like an hour or so before stream, just sort of fixing up where I was to get back to this point that I left off last stream, and yeah. So what I did was first of all, I loaded my save file back to when I put the flower on Grantis's grave. And so I redid that. I redid the event with the princess. And instead I took Claire with me because she's here in the group now. So I figured I wanted to give her a fighting chance at whatever we're about to do. And got her up to, I think she's level 25, which I think was what, I think that's what Gallant is at. Yeah. Yeah, so they're both level 25 now. Of course, his weapon isn't upgraded. Oh, cool. Okay, so his can get upgraded quite a bit. That's good. But hers is fully upgraded, so she should be fine. And I'm level 33, so I don't think I'm going to have a problem in this area. My guess is that we're on a race to fight one of those bad guys. I think it was Twin Boom, right? The bird guy. Was that Twin Boom, or was that the other one? Gosh, what? I can never remember what the other one's name is. Twin Boom is like a set of words that I can remember. Jawaro. One of those two, I think, is our intended target in here. Yeah, so anyway, I got her... She just got an extra level. I think she was like level 24 last time. So, not a whole lot. But what I did do was, in the time between, there's like 3 days you have to wait in order to trigger this thing, I got Rinna up to level 12. I found out that you have to level up both her dancer form and her not dancer form separately, which is dumb, but whatever. So I got both forms up to like level 12, and that's I just went over to the island and did that. And so in the process got a whole bunch of money. I think that also leveled me up to level 33. I think that was like maybe 2 levels. And I took Rummy with me. I should have taken Claire, but I didn't. Anyway, so she doesn't seem like she's going to be super helpful, but she didn't die immediately in all those battles, so I feel okay about that. Anyway, so I don't know what's going to happen in here, so I made a save file just before this, because I figured this is, we have 10 hours in here, so it can't be a whole lot in here. I think it was 10 hours, right? Something like that. It's a very strict time limit. So in case I need to, I have a save file that is literally right before entering in here, so that I can go take Claire somewhere on adventures to level her up. Also, I got all my items back. I got all my money back, so I have like 5-ish thousand in the vault, and I have a whole bunch of items with me. I have all this stuff that I should have. I have the fog spheres with me, which I am going to have to use right now because one of them just ran out. So I got plenty of healing, a couple of magic bottles for Claire in case she needs them. I have some revives in case I need those. So yeah, cool. All right. So, yeah, in case anyone watches this afterwards, right now there is like a big storm happening. It's not really happening here right now, but just in case, I'm going to be saving frequently in case anything happens and the stream goes down. I'm going to be watching it carefully as I can. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a tricky day, but I'm going to try to make some progress here. Okay, so, alright, starting off strong with a battle. Knife throw. Yeah, so I noticed that the the palace enemies are here. After last week, I spent like, I don't know, just like a couple minutes. I just wandered into the center of town for a second, and saw that these palace enemies are out here right now. So I don't think they should be too much of a problem because I can defeat them all pretty easily, unless I'm at a level that's, you know, bringing up new enemies that are harder. Which I hope not. That would be bad. Yeah, because Gallant is pretty weak right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this. Fog Sphere was not effective. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna be racing through this, aren't we? But I am so glad that Gallant has, not Gallant, Claire has this healing circle. It's very handy. Was his attack even useful at all? 103, not at all. I suppose it would be useful if I was closer to level 25 and I wasn't fighting those enemies, but even so. Okay, so what's the game plan here? I have the whole map here. I assume I can't... Well, let me try it. I assume I can't jump anywhere. Nope, can't power jump. So we're stuck in this area of town. What's going on here? Woman of the Dark World. Is it okay? Is it okay like this? What does that mean? Okay, let's go in Rummy's house. Hear voices from inside the house. A bird is... Okay. So everybody's dead. Is someone there? What is happening to me? No shop? No shop. Okay, yeah. So, I saved outside of this area so that I could count the first time that I did this as kind of a loss, just to see what's going on, in case I run out of time. I suspect there's probably enough time, but just in case. Don't bother with me. Okay. What are you people doing here? There's a bird! A bird! Where? And, I certainly hope there's not any items that are missable here. Because this certainly seems like an area I'm not coming back to. That seems pretty clear by what's going on right now. And the fact that I don't think I can get back into Rummy's Fantasy, that was the only thing that bothered me. So I am continuing on my old save file, now that I have Rina in the group, which was unexpected. But that just means that I'm a little worried about the Rummy Fantasy area. And not really knowing if I missed anything in there. I think I probably missed that fishing minigame. It seemed like that was supposed to be like the minigame hub or something. Oh, and I never tried doing that swimming one either again to see if like I could get further into it. Wow, so we kind of have free reign of the town, don't we? Like, is there anything in here? I don't know. Like, are all the usual items in places and things? I don't know if I'm gonna worry about that, but I won't forget. Okay. I don't know what that means. Sandstorm ball. Okay, well, that's not much. That's a sellable thing. I wonder if the shops are open in this part of the world. Oh, they just clip through the doors. I just noticed that. Oh, but they're in the houses. That's weird. That's unusual. Okay. Oh, the lighting in this game is kind of not great sometimes. It's really hard to know where you're actually going. Well, so far my group's not dead in one hit. They're all surviving pretty well. And Claire with her healing circle is doing a lot to help that. Acquired nailed. Okay. What does this do? Seals off an opponent in times... wow, okay. Alright, let's try that one. So is it like an insta-kill for time demons? Oh, no, it just, it freezes them. Well, that could be cool. That could be useful. With Rinna, I tried something. Your voices from inside the house. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's great. Alright. Your voices inside the house. Ooh. So everybody's kind of loopy. Okay, I do not want to deal with these battles. Especially considering I don't have a great party right now. So the fog sphere just doesn't work here. Is that what I'm to understand? Because that kind of sucks. I can't. Well, okay. I mean, I have to imagine that means this area is supposed to be pretty short. Like, we're just here to fight a boss and leave, basically. I just wanted to check down here. This was always where an item was. Oh, there isn't an item there. Hmm. Okay. Oh, this encounter rate is so... yeah, I was thinking, you know, the whole thing would be made just so much more bearable if the encounter rate was lowered, and I was thinking that this must be like a holdover from a lot of the previous 2D JRPGs, or at the very least like the top-down perspective, which this game sort of relies pretty heavily on. Because those old games, you know, when environments were expensive to create, because you had to hand draw every single one of them, or not hand draw, but like build them digitally and render them, and, you know, all that stuff took resources and time. That I can think of, because I'm not an expert on that time period of JRPGs at all, but it seems like those dungeons would have been a lot shorter, and they would have had a lot higher encounter rate to balance that out. Whereas this has the advantage of the much larger 3D levels, but still has the very high encounter rate, which Skies of Arcadia also had, and also stuff like Grandia 2 had. But Grandia 2, if I recall correctly, had enemies on the map, so you could actually avoid them. But yeah, there were some things in the early 3D RPGs that seemed to be like this. Oh, I didn't check if I could get a chicken. I don't know if I wanted to do that though. I don't know where I should be going at all. Bird. Bird. That makes me think, okay. I could go to the palace. That park had the bird statue that we couldn't figure out what to do with. Maybe that's a location to try. Man, there's nothing really to do with the bazaar. I couldn't figure out anything. There's, like, nothing there. I don't think there's anything out here on the outskirts. Harbor, fish farm. Yeah, I don't suspect there's anything in this direction at all. Bird Gathering Park. There you go. That's... Okay, so I'm going to try the castle, and if not the castle, then I'll try the bird park. Those will be my 2 destinations to try to hit quickly. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Alright, let's try that. Ooh, I like the colors. I like the way this area looks. It definitely feels like it's from that time period. I feel like I might be making a few too many connections to Skies of Arcadia, but like this is a very Skies of Arcadia color scheme. It reminds me of the sewer area in Valua, something like that. I think it had that green underlighting. I could be wrong. Yeah, I'm gonna hope that all this stuff doesn't take too much time. all these battles. But I'm curious to know where we're meant to go after this. Because this almost feels like it could have been the final dungeon, but the time limit tells me that it's not. Yeah, that free healing circle is incredible. That's probably the best thing in the game. I mean, it's not like a super effective heal or anything, but it is, you know, you take a few scrapes here and there, and that just tops you off. Alright, let's talk to everyone we can on the way. Okay, I can tell they're not going to be very helpful. But let's see. Let's go this way. The only thing that I regret is that going all the way to the bird park is quite a distance. Yeah, his weapon is not super effective, is it? Okay, so I'm doing okay on money. I'm actually getting a lot of money in here. That's a surprise. Okay, well, the castle is off limits, so that's a no. I do want to check a shop down here. Just see if there's anything that I can do, because I kind of want to see if I can just upgrade his weapon. I kind of doubt that that's going to be the case, but... Oh, wow. Super effective. Okay, so which one? Oh, man. Oh, encounter rate. I promise I'm gonna try not to do that again. I promise I'm not gonna sit here and complain about encounter rates for forever, but I mean, oh man. What a bummer. Take 5 steps, new battle. 5 steps, new battle. By the end of it, we will have annihilated all the time demons ourselves. It reminds me of, oh man, like, I want to say like 10 years ago or something, I watched Detective Conan, the, the, uh, the guy that's like transformed into a little kid, and he takes on Arthur Conan Doyle's middle name to disguise himself, and he's like solving murders and stuff like that. And it's a good show, but after like 300 episodes, you have to wonder who's left in the town that's still alive after everyone else has been murdered. Don't bother with me. Okay, so that's a no on the shops. Well, not necessarily. Let me check this one, because this is actually a weapon upgrade shop. Oh well, that's a no. Why? Why is it? How could this? Okay, none of you people are helpful. It's really... So it'd be really interesting because, like, when Skies of Arcadia got re-released on the GameCube, the first thing they did was lower the encounter rate to about half. And I don't know if that means that they had to do a whole bunch of rebalancing or not. Because I suspected that they actually didn't. They might have boosted the amount of experience you get or whatever. But, yeah. Because I feel like if you cut the encounter rate in half in this game, you'd actually be the right level for all the bosses when you find out when you fight them. Because so far, I mean, if I'm going based on, you know, the level that they start the next character on, like Gallant here, where he started at level 25, I'm level 33. I'm 8 levels above him. And that's just as a result of doing the normal stuff. I don't feel like I did that much grinding outside of, you know, normal moving between locations. And I got that jump spell pretty early, and I've been using it constantly. So I've avoided a lot of random battles that way. So I really wonder if you just cut the encounter rate in half, if the balance of the game would be better, too. It's one of those things where, you know, I was thinking, like, would I want this game to be, you know, like remastered with a whole bunch of changes and all kinds of stuff, and like, not really. I think if you did the Skies of Arcadia Legends kind of upgrade to the game, it could be totally fine. Just improve the translation a little bit, maybe, you know, cut the encounter rate in half, and maybe fix some of the encountered levels in areas. So, like, you know, it seems like across the island, you fight the same enemies everywhere. You know, all the beaches have the same enemies, all the grasslands have the same enemies. So why not have it so that, like, if you're on the southeastern part of the map, then that area is restricted to like level 10 and below enemies, and then the western side, southwestern side of the map is only up to level 20. You know, like break it up so that you can go to some of those areas with lower level party members, like when you get Rinna in your party late in the game, and you could just go there. Now, what I did was I ended up going to the island. I went to the island to grind because that area does have locked encounter levels, because it only has those fish people. And the bean paste enemies, fish enemies, whatever they were. So they were super easy to defeat. And even so, they were still doing like 200 damage per turn against Rina, and that's not great. So I think that's the one thing. I think a better translation, an ability to speed up and slow down time. That's a big one. Do a Majora's Mask, you know, Song of Double Time, Song of Slow Time. Other than that, I think that alone, like those small changes, would turn this from like a game that almost nobody wanted to start and get into a game that's like very accessible. It would be cool to have some voice acting, but I don't think they would do that. I don't think they would actually go the length to do that. I really like the idea of emotive syllables. So, oh man, wait, can I not get up there? Is that guy blocking the way? Maybe not. Okay. Anyway, yeah. It's because the whole map is so dark that I can't see where I'm going and where the things are. I can only see the fences. What was I saying? So, I really like the idea of emotive syllables, like how the Zelda games handle it with you know, characters just giving off like something like a you know, like something like that, just to give some character to them a little bit more than nothing at all. I think that could really help. I just really like that idea. Even if you can't go full voice acting, if you can get like 6 or 7 different emotive syllables and use them every once in a while, it'd be cool. Give a little more voice to the game. The MIDI music needs to be updated to not be garbage MIDI, because like the music itself is usually pretty good. The sample quality is just the worst. It's awful. I mean, I probably have to pull out my copy of the game and find out if it's really that bad in the original. And it sounds really bad on the emulator, but it might just be the emulator. I think on one of my painting streams or one of the other ones, I just found like the complete soundtrack and just played the soundtrack. And it didn't seem like it was any better. But I could be wrong. That also could have been their rip from an emulator, you know? So that was the thing with that. That's a change that would be cool to see. What else would I say? Yeah, the music getting an update was great. One thing that I've noticed so far is that, like, playing the instrument doesn't really have much actual use in the game. Like, it's very weird. It feels... What it feels like is that this writer that wrote this game, Riku Sanjo, played Majora's Mask, because this would have been contemporary to, you know, like the planning of all this would have been contemporary to Majora's Mask coming out, and said, oh, those are such cool ideas, because there's just so much that's like, oh, that's for Majora's Mask, that's for Majora's Mask, that's for Majora's Mask, but not completely. It's like, it's all altered to try to be original, and sometimes it just doesn't really work out. And one of those things is like the underutilization of the guitar. I mean, so far I only have 6 songs. I feel like I must have missed some or something. It seems really strange. They don't seem to have a whole lot of use other than the one time that you use Celestial Road to open up the path to the village. Other than that, they seem like they're a little bit more just for fun, I guess. Then again, there could be all kinds of things that I don't know about because, you know, I haven't explored enough. There could be all kinds of little secret puzzles where you have to play a song in front of a person or a monument or something and get something that I just don't know about. So I'm thinking I will definitely do like a post-mortem after finishing the game and just you know, look through any materials I can find on the internet and just see like how I did. You know, what did I find? What did I miss? What did I, you know, did I find anything that they didn't find? That would be cool. Because it certainly seems like with a game like this, it's obscure and not a whole lot of people play, that there might be room for someone to find things that you know, no one has found before. I can't imagine anyone's done any real, like, digging into the you know, data mining game. But maybe they have. I don't know. Okay, we're almost there. Just like 7 or 8 more battles and I'll be there. I hope I'm at the right place because this is out of the way too. Gallant acquired mug. That sounds like something I might want to use. Okay. Take all the enemy's money. Yeah, let's do that. So he's gonna be our thief. Wow, they're almost caught up. Okay, this was the one where I got the flower before, but we're not getting a flower there now, so... Okay, what do you have to say? Oh. Trying to wake up from this nightmare. It'll never work. Oh, okay. Well, hey, I guess I was right. Hey, there's Twin Boom. Alright, so that was a good guess on that. I mean, I don't see where else you could have gone. So you did come, you little thieving brats. I could hear you coming from far off. How dare you disturb this beautiful silence? You like this world? Isn't that a little scary? People always think the same way. That's because love can't persevere. Oops. What were they even trying to say there? That's because they... Wow, alright. Take this opportunity to reflect on your life and you'll be transformed. Days that look idle and empty might be brilliant if you didn't have the discontent in your heart. And in turn, those who have advanced beyond humans start to desire a perfectly empty world. Are you saying that's what you are? Why you're only some... Okay. I was like, I stumbled over that first one because it was a typo, and now I'm like, you know, I'm expecting typos at this point. Why you're only some mutant. How can you be a higher life form, one that surpasses humans? I am a servant of the gods, a life form higher than humans. Witness the true strength of my wings. Alright, let's fight. Let's do it. Not that, Ray Slash. Heal. Just knock him down immediately. 56 gold. Oh, that's nothing. That's not a useful amount. Okay, just do knife throw. Ooh, I wonder if we can freeze him. Probably not. That's one of those things that old JRPGs always did, and it always kind of... Oh. Oh wow, okay, I just wiped him off the map in 2 hits. Alright. Yeah, maybe we're a little too overleveled for this. Okay. Alright. Yo, you fool. I am nothing. And nothingness is indeed another way to say immortal. Oh, and he just disappears. Okay. It's still going. Now what? Oh, we're hitting him again. We're just gonna fight him again? A cool looking attack that was not very effective. Very easily defeated again. So gonna, oh, it's the same cutscene. Okay, so what now? Um, look at this. Is he in our catalog now? I wonder if Grantis is. General Magnato. Oh yeah, that was right. That's the, Why is he called General Magnato if he's not the lightning boss? He's the fire one. Because this is obviously forest and this is the lake. So weird. Magic Sea Ghoul. There's some weird naming conventions in here. Like, they're all just like the normal word, but like spelled wrong. Like, this is ghoul, and what was the and forest, and like boo for the bulls and stuff like that. Some strange things. Okay, so I guess not. Let's see. Let's go all the way back to the beginning. Swordsman. Oh, these were the enemies that were in the fantasy. Never found out what 6 was. I think, did I never fight, like, the super basic Death Yoko? Maybe I didn't. 'Cause I don't see that here. I also still haven't figured out how to get the further information on them. Oh, here we go. No, I guess I did. I got the Death Yoko. Then I don't know what number 6 could be. Okay, so I have no clue what to do here. Let's play song. I always want one of these songs to be something to do here, and it never has been. Okay, what's happening? Alright, so it's not that one. I don't know. What are we meant to do then? Okay, so we fought him, he's immortal, and I can fight him over and over, which makes me think I have to do something here. I don't think I can do anything with an item that I have. What do I have for skills? Oh. Let me try. Let me just fight him again. And try to do the time stop magic on him. Nailed. Because there's got to be a reason that we had to have him specifically, right? And we're surrounding him, so... Let's do slash now. Didn't work on him. I'll do duet. Let's try to knock him out. Acquired triple shot. Well, it didn't work on him. What does this do? Throw several knives. Is this like a Pokemon situation where we just have to keep doing it until it works? Oh man, I have a mixed feelings about the whole Pokemon series. I don't think I've ever played one that I really liked, except for Pokemon Coliseum, and that one had some absolutely miserable fights in it. Every single one of those shadow Pokemon that you had to fight and capture within an inch of their life, and then reload the game every time that they killed themselves with the stupid shadow attack or whatever. Man, that's one of the worst decisions I've ever seen in a game. It sucked. Okay, well, this doesn't seem to be working, so maybe I need to try something else. Okay, what do we got? This is what I've been using. I guess that's all there is to it, I don't know. None of that stuff seems to be working. Yeah. Okay, well, time's ticking, and seems like I have plenty of time.